thought I'd start a little bit earlier today, seeing as I'm sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. I thought might as well start a few minutes earlier than usual. And I've got a hot chocolate. Look at that. Looks nice, doesn't it? So let's see if anyone turns up. The state of my hair again. Ugh. So it's been an interesting week. This will be the 4th live broadcast I've done this week. I did two on Monday. I did the bike social, and then on Monday evening, sort of 4 o'clock ish, I did a makeup tutorial. And then on Wednesday I did a discussion about the misconceptions of goth. And then we have gothy coffee now. So I've ramped up the live broadcasts because I couldn't do Whinging Witches this week. So I'm going to have to see how that translates into watch hours and views and everything else. See what happens. Let's take them out my hair. That's better. Very mess my hair is. So I see I have one person looking. Say hello. What's everybody been doing this week? Who is it? Is it Sophia or is it Derek? Ah, hi Steph. Thank you for watching. Whereabouts are you for? High Alt Music Project. That's a good name. So whereabouts are you from? And what have you been up to this week? Anything interesting? I've got a hot chocolate, and it's a mint flavoured hot chocolate in my witch's brew mug, which is probably back to front there. Danzing, where's that? And I've got my other phone on me. I need to put my glasses on though. I've got my other phone on me so I can Google things. I'm going to look up Danzing and see what it's like where you live. Goth clothes. Kind of. What, me? Danzig. Oh, it's a band, yeah? Okay. I thought it was a place. Okay. Very good. I like that look. It's very nice. Hi, Rick. Right, what have you been up to today, Rick? Anything interesting? And how are you feeling better now? I just realised I've got this on my table. Look, it's a picture of the black shuck. I was going to put that up on my wall. Maybe there. Let's see. What you've been up to this week? Is anybody going to tell me what they've been up to this week? Anything interesting? Oh. I dyed my hair black last night. Ready for Whitby. And I'm not sure if it came out all right or not. But I've got loads and loads. I don't know if you can see it. I've got blue hands. Don't know if you can see that. And I've got blue all around the side of here and on my neck. I had to go out in a scarf today, and because I put my glasses on my head and then when I want them I go like this, I've got blue on the side of my nose from off my hair. Working on video edits. Right, same here. So what do you make videos of? Alt music, I presume? Yeah. So thank you for looking at my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That on a Friday it's just a coffee and a chat that I do, but we get loads of people all usually turn up and have a chat together. It's like a very social chat room. And then on a Monday I do a makeup look, and on Monday I'm doing forest fairy goth. And then on Wednesday, I've got a really big discussion taking place at 4 o'clock, and I'd really like you to take part. And it's about people that dress up for goth events so that they can have their picture taken. Is it goth or is it not goth? And what are your thoughts about that? So if you look on the Gothic Gathering Facebook group or page, I put a post on there asking for opinions. And I've got loads of people with really strong opinions on it. So it'd be really good if loads of people took part on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Yeah. I've got absolutely loads and loads of comments on that about everybody's got their own opinion, apparently. I've got an opinion on it. I think if you dress goth normally on a normal day, like I do, and then when you go to Whitby or to a gig or something else and you want to dress more goth, what is the problem? I don't see what the problem is. Apparently that makes you not goth if you want to dress more goth for Whitby. I don't get it. Why is that a problem? But then loads of people have got an opinion on that. So we'll see how it goes on Wednesday. Maybe nobody would turn up for the discussion. What is your opinion on that? The 3 people that are here. Everyone's gone quiet. Oh, I think it's whatever makes the person happy. Yes, it is. Yes, that's it. Yeah. And really, I don't care what anyone thinks about me, because I know me and I know what I like doing. So I'm going to the Whitby Gothic Gathering, which is the 23rd to the 27th of April. For 2 of the days, I'm going to be dressed as Dead Riding Hood, with an outfit which is like Red Riding Hood and with a red cape. And I've got someone who's making me a headdress for it. For that, so white face and blood coming out of my eyes and all sorts of that. And then on the other 2 days, I'm going to be dressed as Victorian Bat Keeper. So I've got a Victorian dress with red and black stripes and a parasol with bats hanging from it that are going to be going round and round my head. And for that, you know, like, it's once a year that I get to dress up goth and not be stared at. Yeah. So if anybody wants to take a picture of me, that's fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. I think last year I was counting how many pictures I took, and I stopped counting when I got to about 50. So there was a lot of people taking a picture of me last year, and I was absolutely fine with it. And it doesn't make me less goth. So we have started a little bit earlier than usual this week. So maybe that's why there's only 3 people here. Oh, there's 5 people here now. Hi there. Thank you for joining the chat. Please say hello. Dear, it's a slow one this time. Right. Yesterday I went out and made a video. There's a fly flying in front of my face again. Yesterday I went out and made a video of all the all the charity shops in this town. Hi Jenny. Yeah, all the charity shops in this town, and there's 10 charity shops in this town, and I went along every one of them. They're all in the same street from one end to the other, and looking for gothy stuff. And we were looking for just a plain black shirt for my husband, and me just anything gothy. So I ended up buying my husband a black shirt. We actually found one. And I bought myself like a little black wraparound cardigan thing. And what else did I buy? Oh yeah, some vampire teeth. I bought some stick-on vampire teeth from like one of the charity shops. And I've put them in my suitcase for Whitby. So I don't know whether they're going to be any good or not. You have to mix a paste up and then stick them onto your normal teeth. Does anybody ever use that? What you've been doing today, this week, Jenny? Anything interesting? Herding sheep, yeah? When is Whitby? I'm going to the Gothic Gathering, which is, I'm going there on the 23rd. It starts on the 24th. And then I'm coming back on the 27th. So, oh my God. So it's 2 weeks yesterday. Not that I'm counting it at all. I am so excited. Sheep herding. Ah, right. Right. Is the weather getting better for that now? I'd like to go. Are you very far from Whitby then? Oh, right. I'm quite a long way from Whitby. I was going to take us about 6 hours to get there by train. So, yeah, but it's worth every penny or every minute of that journey. It's worth it. Oh, there's a great big lump of hot chocolate in the bottom of here. You always get that, don't you? It doesn't matter how much you stir your hot chocolate, you always get a big lump of it in the bottom. I'd like the jewellery shops. Ah, right, yeah, there's loads of Whitby Jet jewellery shops there. And also there's like, how many goth shops? 1, 2, 3, maybe at least 5 goth shops there. And they've all got jewellery and makeup. And there's also going to be the markets, which have all got loads and loads of stuff. Yeah, it's worth every minute of the train journey. Plus, when you're on a train, you can kind of just sit there and enjoy the view from the window. You can have a drink, you know, you can eat your packed lunch, you can read or listen to music. As long as it's, you know, not a stressful journey where everything goes wrong like it was when we went to Liverpool, it's fine. When we went to Liverpool, where the train was 6 hours late getting there. All right, 4 hours away. That's not too bad. Yeah. And how many train changes have you got to do for that? How many train changes is that? We've got to change at Norwich, Peterborough, York and Scarborough. So it's a lot. And there's a lot of scope for something to go wrong in that time as well. Because you get something like 6 minutes in between one train and another to get on. So you could probably just go for the day or maybe one night if you wanted to. I think Saturday is the best day for going there. There's more people about on the Saturday. There's quite a few people about on the Sunday and, well, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but I think Saturday's the main day. I've watched it on YouTube. Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it? My video is on YouTube. Of last year's one and the year before's. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to try not to keep thinking about it because it makes the time go really slowly when there's still 2 weeks to go yet. I can't just keep thinking about that and that and that and never and not think about anything else. So let's talk about what I'm doing this weekend. Well, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet, but on Sunday I'm going to a great big car boot sale, which is like on a race course in Yarmouth, and I'm going to be making a video about me looking for gothy stuff at a big boot sale. So there'll be a video in my channel of that if you want to see it. At 6 o'clock tonight there is a video going in my channel of me doing a makeup tutorial about how to make yourself look like Black Friday. So that'll be good. Not many people about. Oh. Hi Sing. What you been up to today? I started a little bit earlier than usual today because I was just kind of sitting around doing nothing, so I thought, oh, I might as well start my live now. So if you were here before 4, thank you for coming early, but if not, don't worry, you haven't really missed anything. So thank you for coming. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. I do 4 live broadcasts every week and they've got themes. So Monday is Makeup Monday, and then discussion Wednesday, and then Gothy Coffee Friday. And then I've also do videos, shorts, posts, and you can follow me on Instagram. It's Oh My Goth Jenny. And then you can, I have a Facebook group as well called Oh My Goth. I've been to town today to buy bird food. Ah, right. So you've got like a bird table or something? I tell you what, a lot of people think that running a YouTube channel is easy. It really isn't. You've got to keep thinking all the time about what's the next video going to be about. You've got to research it. You've got to film it. You've got to edit it. And then there's the worry about, is anybody going to watch it? Is anyone going to like it? You know, like really, really hard work. And for not much back in return. Yes, lots of birds come to get food. Oh, right. We used to have like a, well, we've still got a tree outside the window here. And we used to hang bird food and that on it. But then when we got a cat, he's up the window all the time. And now the birds won't come anywhere near the window. But never mind, he's worth it. This necklace is a little irritating. Oh, never mind. So I dyed my hair black last night. I don't know if you can see that it's black-ish now. This bit here never dyes. That always stays red. But my hair is now black. But I use Manic Panic hair dye. And it's made my hands blue. See? All underwear, my rings, and I was wearing gloves. This is the thing. Didn't do it with bare hands. I was wearing gloves, and it still made my hands blue. See, look at that, blue. And I woke up with a blue neck. I've actually had to scrape my neck, so it made it red raw just to get the blue off my neck. So it still hadn't gone. So I had to go out with a scarf around my neck in this weather today. And then I've got it all here, and because I put my glasses on my head when I'm not wearing them, and then I go like this, there's blue on my glasses and it's coming out on the side of my nose. So it looks like I'm even though I rinsed it out really well, it looks like I'm going to have to wash my hair again tonight, because to get rid of all this residue black. Has anybody else ever had that problem? These bits here never take the dye at the side. I don't know why, but my hair was red before I dyed it black, and so I've got red streaks in it here. You probably can't see it on the camera very well. What do you think? Anyone got any advice for me about to get rid of all this blue on my face? I went out looking like a Smurf today. Johnson's Clean and Clear, the pink bottle will take it right off. Right? Hi, Star. Ah, here we go. Here we have an expert in the room. Right. I usually use permanent dye to do my hair, but I've thought I'd try last night. I tried Manic Panic hair dye, right? So I'm going to say all this again for everybody that was here already. It has turned my hair black, okay, but there's so much residue on it that this morning I woke up with a blue neck, right, and I had to actually scrape my neck, and then ended up having to go out in a scarf because there was blue all around my neck, and then there's blue all around the corners, edges of my face, and because I put my glasses on my head when I'm not wearing them, and then go like this, I've got blue bits up the side of my nose. So come on, Star, tell me how I get around that. Because I've washed the hair and rinsed it until it came out clear. And now what do I do? I can just feel the residue. I'm going to have to wash my hair again tonight, I think. Look. It's just, look, blue hands, everything. Went out looking like a Smurf today. Yes, oh no. I liked your dancing star. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so look, look, it never takes to these side bits here. It's still got red hair coming through when I had bright red hair before. You can still see red dye here, but that's not so bad. But yeah, someone told me Manic Panic, and it was on this live broadcast. Someone told me Manic Panic was the best black hair dye you can buy, and it was like £12 for a tiny pot of it, and it's really thick and gloopy and horrible, and you know, even though it's black as far as I can see, it's very, I can't find the word for it, sticky I think is the word. I'm just gonna have to wash my hair out again tonight, I think. I only use permanent. Alright. You would just need to wash it for a long time with lots of shampoo. But then isn't it going to go back to being brown again? I don't know. Oh, the trials and tribulations of being a goth, eh? I used permanent last time I dyed my hair black, and it felt like straw afterwards. It was horrible. That's why I thought I'd try a semi-permanent one. Yes. Some people dye sheep pink to stop them from being stolen. All right. Okay. I've seen that. I've seen pink sheep and blue sheep when I've been in the countryside. Yeah, pink sheep. Have you got pink sheep then? Or just white sheep? I wonder if you could have a multicoloured sheep. That would be good. Hi Pollywog. Thank you for watching. Oh, you haven't got pink sheep. Alright. Black sheep, that's what you want. It was raining at the stables yesterday. Ah, right. So did you go horse riding in the end? See? I can see that I'm going to have to put my glasses back on to see it. Yeah, look, see? I've got blue on the side of my nose now because I've had it on the top of my head. Never mind. I woke up early to exercise. Now I'm sore and full of negative powers. Ah, I thought exercising was supposed to make you feel better. Horse riding, oh right. So where did you go on your horse? I follow you, Raven. Oh right. We all watch each other's videos and we all comment as much and watch. I mean, really Today I sat down and watched loads and loads of people, my Gothy friends' videos, and commented on them. That because I had a spare like hour and a half, and I thought I'd do that. But sometimes I haven't got the time to fit it all in. That used to happen when I dyed my hair red. Oh, my shoulder is sore. Oh dear. Yeah, I used to have, look, I've still got red bits coming through the black. There, see? That is red. I know it's probably, don't look it on this camera, but they're red bits. Never mind. I found a riding hat in a charity shop today, sadly too small for me. Second one I found. Ah, in the outside arena. So, are you good at horse riding, or are you just starting? Trying to think, the last time I went on a horse was terrible. Really not my thing. I don't like riding on stuff that's out of control. And that includes car, motorbike, moped. I like to be in control of the thing I'm sitting on. That's what she said. I've been changing bed covers today. Yawn, housework today. Ugh, yeah. And you've got a lot of bed covers to change, haven't you? Loads of them. I started back last year, but it's been over 30 years since I had last ridden. Oh, right. Last time I went on a horse was, God, I think I was about 15 or something, and it was at Butlins, at Bognor Regis, or Skegness, one or the other. You went there, and there used to be a place where you could go and ride a horse. I didn't like it though. So, I'm going to look and see who this person was that was on here earlier. Right, there was somebody on here earlier who I wanted to look up. Oh yeah, Alt Music Project. Helped feed horses before. Would be nice to have a horse one day. Yes, I've done my 2 daughters now. My son's to go, and then ours, 3 more beds to do. You've got loads and loads of rooms, obviously, in your house, yeah? One time I had to break up a fight between 2 horses and nearly died. Flippin' heck. My cousin has a horse and does competitions. Yes, but everything is weird. Okay. Have you got a house with loads of like unusual staircases and cubbyholes and stuff like that? Yeah. I just wanted to look at the YouTube channel of someone that was on my stream a little bit earlier called Alt Music Project. Don't know if you're still here, are you? I like watching Star's decoration videos. Right. Have you finished decorating your house yet? Or are you still going? stairs, unusual stairs, staircases going up to unusual bits. The Airbnb next door has a horse barn. No one uses it. If I buy that properly and expand ours, I could totally get a horse. Right? Well, if you want a horse, go for it. Yeah, if that's what you want, get a horse. I'm kind of like in the stage of life now where if I want something, I didn't, why wait, you know? Horses can't walk up spiral stairs. No, they certainly can't. Not even started doing mine yet. Oh. I've seen donkeys walking upstairs before. In videos, not in real life. I can hear a funny noise again. Never mind. Right, no, I will be starting it again soon, hopefully. I was doing it still when I went to hospital, but of course my brushes all went hard, so I have to wait for more money. Ugh, dear. So are you feeling better now at all? I need to buy more rollers. Ugh. In Asda today, we looked at the magazines, and there was a magazine called the 200 best goth albums or something like that, and it was $9.99, so I couldn't afford it at the moment. But I looked through it, I flicked through and did a little video of me flicking through it. So if you look on my channel, that's there. I forgot to look and see which they presume is the #1 goth album of all time. Does anybody know what it was? Yes, a little better now. My legs are still a little weak. I've been trying to walk more, but today they hurt. Oh dear. So have you got painkillers or anything to be taken? Be strong. Oh yes, my husband sent me a picture of that. Yeah, I put it on my channel, like a short on there. When did the magazine start costing so much? Exactly, yes. £10 for a magazine. I mean, you can buy a book for less than that. But I'm going to wait and see if it appears on eBay a bit cheaper. Or just go in there and find out what the #1 Gothic album was that they thought. Yeah. So what is your excuse me, what is your #1 goth album of all time? Has anybody got one? Yeah, it looked great, but I'm definitely not paying £10 for a magazine. I'll wait and see if it comes up on eBay. Or on Vinted. Sometimes magazines like that turn up on Vinted. I've spent a lot of time on Vinted in the last few days looking for like necklaces and stuff for Whitby. Probably Floodland by the Sisters of Mercy. All right. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. I don't like the whole album of any band. Anything by Depeche Mode. So yeah, you've got a point there. There's probably not an album in the world that I like every song on. Yeah. Hi Century. What have you been up to today? We're just discussing what our favourite goth albums are of all time, because I saw a magazine today that's called the 200 greatest goth albums of all time, and I forgot to look to see what was number one. So what's your favourite goth album of all time? Just trying to think what mine would probably be. Probably Head on the Door, or no, you see, like Cure are my favourite band, but there's not an album that I would say one is better than another. But if you take my favourite song from that one, that one, that one, and that one, etc., and put them all together, that would make my ideal Cure album. The soundtrack to The Crow goes so hard. Favourite music soundtrack. Okay. Just waking up, going to meet with a friend later. Oh, that'd be good. Are you going to have another burger? I love the Crow soundtrack. Right. So what's on that? Anything I know? I love Donnie Darko soundtrack. That's one of my husband's favourite films, that, Donnie Darko. The Crow soundtrack. Right. Obviously, Burn, The Cure. Oh, it's only got 4 songs on it. Can't have just 4 songs on it. I'm not sure there's a new... Wait a minute. I'm not sure there's a new place that opened up. We might try it there, an Asian restaurant, but closed and a new one opened in its place. Sounds nice. Burned by the Cure is on the Crow soundtrack, along with My Life Will Thrill, Kill, Cult, and so much more. Right. Track listing. Burn by the Cure. Golgotha Tenement Blues. Big Empty by the Stone Temple Pilots. Dead Souls by 9 Inch Nails. Darkness by Rage Against the Machine. Colour Me Once by Violent Femmes. Ghost Rider by Rollins Band. Milk Toast by Helmet. The Badge by Pantara. Slipside Melting for Love Not Lisa. After the Flesh, My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult. Snake Driver by the Jesus and Mary Chain. Time Baby 3 by Medicine. It Can't Rain All the Time by Jane Siberry. There we go. Right. Oh, Miss Loads. Definitely check out Thrill Kill Cult. All bangers. Been listening to the song Devil Does Drugs recently. After the Flesh is a great dance tune. Lots of energy. Well, I'm not sure if I can play it on here because of the copyright. After the flesh. I think I'm only allowed to do 10 seconds of it. So let's have a look. After the flesh. There we go. Advert first. Come on. It's sad that Bruce Lee's son died in the movie, but at least we have the movie. Come on, adverts. Skip. Right. So that's my 10 seconds of listening to that song. Because that's all you're allowed to do for copyright on YouTube. So yeah, I will listen to that all the way through a bit later. So what else do you listen to? I was just trying to think, is there an album out there that I listen to all the way through without skipping a song? And it's probably Head on the Door by The Cure or Nirvana Unplugged. I think I listened to that one all the way through without skipping a song. Yeah, maybe that. That song brings back memories. Ah, right. What memories does it bring back? I had Alice in Chains' Man in the Box stuck in my head today. Alice in Chains, Man in the Box. I'm only going to have 10 seconds of this one as well. Right? Alice in Chains. There we go. 90s memories. Oof. Right, well that's my 10 seconds of that one. It's hardly worth it, is it really? I'm not going to say that's the kind of thing I would get stuck in my head. I'll tell you what embarrassing song I had stuck in my head for months and months and months once. And if I sing it again, I'll get it stuck in my head again. And it was really crap. You know, I've been to paradise, but I've never been to me. Well, that one, I had that stuck in my head for weeks and weeks and weeks on end once. And the other day I heard it again. I thought, oh no, please don't let me have that stuck in my head for ages again. But it's been all right so far. And there's another one that I get stuck in my head a lot. It's just a little crush, do 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 do. Every time we touch, it's just some little thing, crush. That one, that's stuck in my head a lot. That is. She's called Jennifer, I think, that woman. Have you ever had that problem of having a shit song stuck in your head for days on end? No one's answering me now I've sung. Everyone's gone because I sang something. Oh, that's my cat knocking something off. I think, what's he doing? Is he staring at some other cat out the window or something? Is there another kitty? Oh, so you're still here even though I sang something. Oh, hiccups. You had to endure my singing then. And there's another one I get stuck in my head. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. All alone, no, you can disguise. That one. I haven't got a clue who that is. It might be Fleetwood Mac. Yeah, that's another one I get stuck in my head a lot. Never get really good songs stuck in my head. It's always something really rubbish. A specific song, it happens once in a while, and when I shared the song, some idiot I don't hang out with decided to sing it and it was stuck in my head again. Oh, what song was that? Still here doing my curry. Ooh. I'm trying something different for tea tonight. I've got a tin of like mince in gravy, and I'm going to mix it with some chickpeas and some tin tomatoes and onion, and then put blocks of halloumi cheese inside so it melts inside it. So kind of make a bake thing out of that. Because I saw a recipe for it on Facebook. I thought, oh, that looked quite easy. So I'm going to give that a go this week. So I don't know whether that's going to go down well with my husband, because he's a very, you know, he likes his normal food, I call that, you know, sausage and chips, bangers and mash, lasagna, spaghetti bolognese, chicken nuggets, fish fingers. Nothing out of the ordinary for my husband at all. Home on the Range. It was my music teacher's favourite song to make us sing during Cowboy Month, and ever since a song sticks in my head easily. So, if you like that one, there's a version of The Cure singing that. See if you can get that one stuck in your head. It's much better than the original one. See if I can find that on YouTube. Hold on. I might have been imagining it actually. I'm sure I've seen The Cure singing Home on the Range somewhere along the line. Is that it? Advert again. There we go, there's The Cure singing Home on the Range. Turn it off because of the copyright. So there you go. Hear The Cure. Listen to that and get that one stuck in your head. I'd rather have that version in my head than the weird one that caused the man's voice in the original one. It's so annoying. Everyone's ready for cyclone storm approaching in New Zealand now. Is that where you are, Gary? Are you in New Zealand? Definitely rather the Cure version. Yep. I thought I hadn't imagined it, The Cure singing Home on the Range. And I think they're sitting on a stairs or something when they did that. So hi Gary, what have you been up to today? Are you in New Zealand? That's where Black Friday is from. Oh God. So if you look in my channel at 6 o'clock tonight, UK time, whatever that is, where you are, there is going to be a makeup tutorial, me making myself look like Black Friday. And I'm not saying for one moment that I'm as lovely as Black Friday, but I did a makeup tutorial in front of the camera in Black Friday's makeup style. So that goes on at 6 o'clock tonight. Oh my God, he had it stuck in and it gives you insomnia. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, well, there's them. I've just sung the 3 songs I have stuck in my head every now and again. And that one about I've been to paradise but I've never been to me, that's quite a sad song as well if you listen, if you actually look at the lyrics. It's a very sad song. So it's not the ideal kind of song to have stuck in your head. It can make you very depressed. Thinking about it now, I might have to go do a skit with a song that's stuck in the head now. Yeah, what have you had other songs stuck in your head? I'm really bad for that, getting songs stuck in my head for weeks and weeks on end, and then you think they've gone and then you hear it again. Won't be using Home on the Range because it sticks in my head again. I'll probably use a song that doesn't stick in my head for the skit. Okay, which song are you thinking of using? Oh, that's my daughter. Right, my daughter's just sent me an interesting message. She's staying at my mum and dad's tonight. Listen to this message my daughter just told me. Right, this is the message my daughter's just sent me, right? While I was having my hair cut today, she asked if you were going to Whitby, and I said yes. She said, Goth is so expensive, and I said, you make videos about how to do it cheap. Then I showed her your YouTube, and she said her mom watches you, and she's going to start watching you too. She was surprised you were my mom. She says everybody knows you. Right, okay. I just read that out on my live stream. I do get people coming up to me in the town where I live and saying, oh my God, are you that woman off YouTube? Or something like that. Alright, where am I up to? I had comedy songs stuck in my head for a few weeks ago. I heard You've Got Electric Knickers. I've never heard that one. That's a song I've never heard. Something very annoying, but I don't know what yet. What about I Know a Song That'll Get on Your Nerves? Oh, you're going. Bye bye, Gary. Thank you for watching. Right. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Even my daughter's hairdresser knows me. Oh well. That's the trouble with I think Star mentioned it in her recent video. and it's she said about like people come up to you and talk to you like they know you, and I get a lot of that where I live in my town. I get people coming up to me and saying, oh, I've watched you on YouTube, or because of my Facebook page as well. Are you that woman who does Facebook? All those videos? Yes. And then, who else was it? When I was at Whitby last year, I only had something like 150 subscribers on my YouTube, but I was still getting people coming up to me going, Are you that YouTube woman? Yes, I am. Oh my God, I watched you on YouTube. So I think this time, now I've got over 1,000 subscribers, it's going to be a lot more than that. Jenny will send you the link on Insta. It's 60 style. Oh, right. Okay. An annoying song to listen to. That'll be good. Yeah. Another like annoying song. Hold a chicken in the air, stick a deck chair up your nose. That's an annoying song, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, so it's only happened to me once. The encounter was brief, but in passing it was just a greeting and one of my characters' names. And that was it. Oh, right. I think it's because I make a lot of local videos as well, of like me going around the shops in this town and thrifting in this town, and I've been all to the museums and loads of events and things and filmed them. I think that's why I've got a lot of local people who know me because of that, or think they know me because of that. I'm looking at what my cat's doing over there. He seems to be staring at something out the window. There's a mouse there or something. I don't know. So if you're here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I do 4 live broadcasts every week now. On a Monday, I do the bike social where I just chat when I'm riding a bike. And then I do a makeup tutorial at 4 o'clock. And then on Wednesdays, I do a discussion at 4 o'clock. And then on Fridays, we just have coffee and a chat. That's all at 4 o'clock. And then I do at least one long form video every week. And I do shorts and I do posts. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's Oh My Goth Jenny. And I've got a YouTube. No, I haven't. I've got a Facebook group called Oh My Goth. So this week's Monday live broadcast, I'm going to be making myself into a forest fairy goth. And then on Wednesday, we're going to open a really big can of worms to talk about, because I'm going to be talking about people that dress up in elaborate outfits for like Whitby or any other goth event so that they can have their photo taken. Is that goth or is that not goth? Because I've been told, because I want to dress up and have my picture taken, that is not goth. What do you think? So I'm going to, if you want to take part in that discussion, I've got a feeling there's going to be quite a few people on it, hopefully. So I've put a post on Facebook about me going to be talking about it about at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. And there's absolutely loads and loads of comments on it. So I'm hoping that loads of people will turn up to that live. So, and you'll be able to watch it back again afterwards. So that's my little advert again. Every 20 minutes I've been told I have to say that. I've had a YouTube advisor and they have said that every 20 minutes when I'm on a live, you should say all of that to get subscribers. Are you all still here, or have you fallen asleep? So you do a lot of lives, don't you, Countess? You do loads of them. I think you do more lives than you do videos, yeah? So are you finding that's better for discovery for your channel, or is it because it's easier? I find it easier to do a live than to film a video. But then that's more polished, isn't it, if you film a video and edit it and make it look good. Hi Rick, you're still here? Thank you. Yay. I'm glad you're all still here. You haven't fallen asleep listening to my boring chat. And if you want to talk to each other as well, that's fine. What did you all do for Easter? Did you do something nice at the Easter weekend? Did you get chocolate? I've noticed that normally I'm hesitant with lives, but lately I've been trying to do lives more often to get more used to it. Yeah, because after a while it just, like the first live I ever did, which is probably still there in my channel, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was sitting on the sofa and my camera was up here and you could see right the way down my top. And I didn't know. Wonder why there was loads of men watching me. But yeah, the first live I did was absolutely atrocious. But I've got used to doing it now. It's just a case of putting the camera on and getting on with it, really. The thing is, I've got all these wrinkles I don't like people seeing. I've got more wrinkles on one side of my face than I have on the other. There's hardly anything on that side of my face. And that one, loads of wrinkles. Look, here. Look, there's no wrinkle there. There's a big wrinkle there. And what? What did you all do for Easter? Did you do anything nice? Now I've got that song stuck in my head again now. Nothing special on Easter. So I'll tell you a funny story about my husband. There was a tube of deep heat cream in the downstairs toilet, and that's where he keeps his toothbrush. And he squeezed deep heat onto his toothbrush and started brushing his teeth with it, and thought, "Blimey, my mouth's on fire." So that was funny. I have yes. I couldn't stop laughing, I tell you, when he told me. Hi Heather, thank you for watching. What you've been up to today. So for Arizona in the USA, is it hot there? What's that emoji? Oh, love arts, so thank you. Is it boiling hot there at all? So I'm going to get you that. The tube is up there, what he thought was toothpaste. Hold on, I'll be back. So this is the tube of deep heat that he said, why do they make it look like a tube of toothpaste? So he squeezed that onto his toothbrush and started brushing his teeth with deep heat. It's about 75 recently. Ooh. there was a cake shop that was making a dog-friendly cake and made dog food frosting. This employee took a normal cupcake, slopped on the dog frosting, and got a nasty surprise. Right? So what's 75 degrees in real money? Hi, Robert. What you been up to today? All right, 23. That's not so bad. Yeah. We do it the other way. Yeah. So, whereabouts in Arizona are you? Anywhere nice? I went to the only Persian sweet shop in Hove and got some sweets. Hopefully they're good. Right? A Persian sweet shop. That's a new one. Never heard of that before. I'm going to Google it. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, right. So, they're not actually sweets. We're talking about cakes. Yeah? They look nice. Right. Oh, I've missed loads here. In Prescott, about an hour from Sedona. So the place you went was called Tiba Sweets. Is that it? Tiba Sweets? Sounds nice. In Prescott, Sunday, lots of pistachios. Yeah, looks it. Someone was tampering with the boiler room in our building and it was hot like a sauna for the last few weeks. They did an alarm inspection and guess what they found? What they found when they went in the boiler room. What did they find? Caught fire or something. Lots of nuts. Oof. Sorry, he was making beds. Have you finished making beds now? A kind of puff pastry. So I'm going to look up this place where this person lives. Prescott. Prescott, Arizona. Yeah. Images. Oh, right. That looks nice. There's a mountain in the background. Looks nice. A forest. Very nice. Yeah, a lake. Yeah, it's a nice place. So I'm in Lowestoft. Have you heard of that? It's the most easterly town in Britain. I got stuck in the airing cupboard looking for a pillowcase. Oh, there. You actually got stuck in there and you have to go, help! Yeah. A homeless man had got inside the downstairs emergency fire exit and got inside the room and made a home in there. He tampered with it to keep warm. Blimmin' heck. All goes on there, doesn't it? We've got a lot of homeless people in this town now because all the homeless services closed down in Lowestoft. We have loads of places for them to live and loads of drop-in centres and things, and they've all recently just closed down. So we've got that problem now. Have you ever heard of a singer called Heartworms? No, I think she's playing in Brighton for a festival. One of my friends saw her and said she wasn't that great. No, I haven't heard of Heartworms. It's a horrible name. Now, everything ended up coming out, and now I have a massive pile of blankets. Oh no, they all fell out. Oh no. Hi DG. Thank you for watching. So let's look up this person, Heartworms. Sounds horrible. Heartworms. They're on YouTube. View channel. 12 days ago they put something on there. It's only 2 minutes long. If you've got an older cat advert. With food, you need to watch this. Oh look, an advert for Catkin. That's what I give my cat, that is. Skip. One place. Turn your head another and another. It's right, unusual. So I imagine them moving around to the sound of his trembling breathing and busy feet. It's obviously an independent music person who is trying to get her music out there. Very similar to a band I went to see, or a duo I went to see in Lowestoft last year called the Feathered Fawns. They were very like that. Right, where am I up to? A lot of homeless people were moved from London to Brighton for the Olympics 2012. But yeah, we have a lot of homeless people in Brighton who need to be housed. I think they all emigrate to or congregate in seaside towns. I don't know why. And not a nice looking stuff on that back wall. Oh, thank you. It's kind of, I've got something else here as well. I've got a drawing of the black shuck there on a bit of paper. It's kind of spreading out gradually. So next thing I put is going to be here. So I'm gradually spreading across the wall. There was only a few things up there when I started. Yes, and no one seems to investigate the problems that happen unless someone is in a higher position says they want to inspect things. So things are allowed to go out of whack until they do their job. Right? So can you not report it if you think someone's living... I'm wiping the side of my nose because it's going blue. Can you not report it if you think someone's homeless in your block? That was my place yesterday, Star. We were rearranging and had sheets and stuff everywhere. Sea air is good for your mental health. All right. I'm not sure about that. I really enjoyed if you're still here, Star, I really enjoyed your video about the snob goth tag, about how you don't have to have a load of money to be goth. You can repurpose anything, and all of my clothes, including this one, are from charity shops. This was £3, and I wear this one a lot, this dress. It's originally from Run and Fly. You don't have to have a load of money. I think my daughter bought me that, but all my jewellery, apart from this one, is from charity shops. Everything I wear is from a charity shop. Oh, I've missed a load of hair. Sea air is good. Right, I'm seeing Creeper and Howland on Sunday, so hopefully that should be good. Yes, that would be good. Landlords take forever to do things. Yes, they do. We have, but the reports either aren't sent in or they don't look at them. So it's choosy about what they decide to read and what they don't. Turn a blind eye to what they don't want to bother with. Is that right? Most of my things are from charity shops or second hand. Yep, that's right. Our landlord is a bit like that. They act really fast for some things and then ignore you for other things. Yeah. So if anybody's wondering how Paula and Sean are getting on, because I haven't done a live broadcast with them for the last last week and a bit. They are really doing very well. They're doing really busy in their tarot hut. Paula rang me today to see how I was, and I said I'm fine, and she said she was fine, and you know, we are still in touch, and they're doing really well in their tarot hut at the moment for summer. The Goth snog tag, what's that? You mean snob? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Have you got a list of the questions somewhere? I was forced to move because of all of the issues I was having at my flat. That went on over 3 years. Oh, right. So, are you in a better place now? Yeah, okay. I'll have a look at the Goth snob tag. Is there a list of the questions somewhere? Or I'll watch your video again and write them down. So otherwise I'll forget the questions. Oh, right, okay. They're on the video description. Okay, I will have a look. Okay. Oh, yes, much better. That's good. When we moved in this house was in a right state. There was graffiti on the floor. There was graffiti on all the walls. Someone had started a fire in one of the bedrooms and there was smoke going all up the side of the wall. All the doors had big holes in, like someone had punched a hole in the doors. All the light fittings were hanging out the ceiling, like as if they'd been swinging on them. What else? Oh, there was poo we've got two loos next to the toilet in both of the rooms. There was streaks of poo down the wall, like as if they'd wiped their bums with their finger and then gone like that down the wall. And there was poo on the ceiling in the bathroom, like as if they'd wiped their bums and then gone like that with a paper and thrown it up in the air to stick on the ceiling. And the council gave us £100 to spend on paint. So we got the cheapest paint that we could find so that we could do all the rooms with it. So they weren't really the colours that I wanted, but at the time we needed to do it and quick. We had something like 2 weeks notice from giving up the old house and starting the new one. We had about 2 weeks notice to get it ready for livable. Yeah. People who are high as hell tend to get creative with their poop. Yes, yeah. It was about that thick on the bathroom ceiling, like pooey loo paper, all stuck up there like cement, and we had to get hammer and chisel to get it off. I remember painting the walls. So that's Saf's there, that's my daughter. And at the moment, she's at my mum and dad's house. So say hello to Sophia, my daughter there. There you go. So we have Queen Goth in the building as well, Star Raven. The cat is going mad, running up and down. It's got this funny half hour. Yeah, people are asking you how you are now. That's good. She's just been to the hairdressers. And apparently the hairdresser knows me, watches me on YouTube. There you go. We got a long one. Here in the US, they charge tenants leaving if they don't clean up their units or report damage. The owner then repaints and adds finishings before the new tenants come in. If you're in private rented, that happens. We were in private rented, and then we got offered this from a housing association. And in this country, if you want like social housing, you have to bid your interest on the website. And I bid an interest on this house, and it said you are 97th in the queue for this house. So I thought, oh, I haven't got it. There's another house I haven't got. And then about a week later, I had a phone call saying we'd like to offer you that house. And I was like, I was 97th in the queue, and they must have shown 96 people in this house before we said yes to it. How did your haircut go, Safs? And when you come in, when we came in the house, it's quite obvious why 97 people had said no before we came in. My place was like that, even I had to take up the laminate flooring when I left. I guarantee as soon as 96 others saw the poo on the floors and the walls, they politely declined. Yeah, well, I could see past that, and I could see that it's quite a big house. We've got a really big living room and 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it's quite big. The house that we had before that, the kitchen was so small, you could go like that and touch both walls. That's how small it was, and it's just, I could see past the poo, and I knew that once, yeah, he's just gone on the litter tray. I knew that once we'd got it decorated and some nice furniture and cushions and stuff and a carpet down, I knew it was going to be all right. The only thing I don't like about this house is just so far from, because I don't drive, and there's no buses down here, there's no public transport down here, and it's about a 45-minute walk or a half an hour walk or more to the town centre, and you can't get a bus. The nearest bus stop's a 20-minute walk away. That's the only thing I don't like about this house. So hairdresser was impressed that I was her mum. Okay, I just read out that message you sent me about that. I can hear Leo in the litter tray. Yep. My cat has just used the litter tray right here, right next to me. So nice of him, isn't it? So I'll clean that up in a minute. So this is the only wall that's done up gothy. The rest of this room, if I turn the camera around, see if I can do it. There you go. There's like creamy coloured walls with red and black poppy wallpaper, and then this way you've got that. So this is the only bit that I did up for my lives and everything else I do. Fat pink reminds me of the colour of the wall in the Addams Family. Obviously it's filmed in black and white, but the house was actually pastel colours. It still looks nice. Oh, thank you. That wallpaper that I just showed you, the poppy wallpaper there, was quite expensive. I remember paying out quite a lot of money for that, and that's why it's only gone on one wall, because it was really expensive for what it was. We've got a Halloween tree which is still up there. It's all like Halloween decorations hanging off a tree. Yeah. So yeah. Can't really show you anything. That's my doll's house, look. See there? Can you see that? I've got a doll's house there. So now you've seen a... Don't look that way, because there's a cupboard there which is covered in rubbish. That needs a tidy up. The wallpaper I like for the living room is expensive. Yeah. I saw that was actually on sale, but I saw it and I said I want that wallpaper, and it was still expensive even in the sale, and it was difficult to put up. This wallpaper, this black wallpaper here, this is self-adhesive wallpaper, which I bought it off eBay, and it peeled the plastic off the back and stick it on the wall. But apparently if you live in a rented house where you're not allowed to wallpaper, this comes off really easy. So it was easy to put up as well. There's no, you know, pasting table needed or anything. It just stuck straight up. So yeah. So has anybody got anything nice planned for the weekend? I don't know where I'm going tomorrow, but I'll probably go out somewhere. I always go out every day. And then on Sunday I'm going to the race course at Great Yarmouth, because they've got a huge boot sale on. So I'm going to go and make a film of me thrifting for Goth at the boot sale. Here, if you redo a rental, you've got to change it back to how it was when you move in. Not sure if that applies there, but if you move, imagine they told you to make the house as it was. Yeah, if you're in a private rented house and you've done something to change it, then you've got to change it back when you move out. But this was a council house. All they have to do really is give you money. They give you a cheque for how much they think it's going to cost you to get it back to how it was, and they gave us £100 for paint. And for that we got a lot of paint, because we got it all. And my dad at the time, my dad was a painter and decorator. He's not now, he's retired, but he had a lot of paint as well that he could use, like tins of half-used paint and stuff that he gave us. So we got around it somehow, and of course my dad helped us because he was the painter and decorator at the time. He's retired now, but it was all right. But we had to do it in about 2 weeks. Do you think they supply the poo? Yeah, that was funny. A 90s event tomorrow, and then my friend's birthday. I might try and get some nice pictures and some footage of the bands, and maybe some merchandise if we can afford it. That'd be good. Oh nice. Not sure if they have anything like that here, but I like the idea they give you the money to fix the place as it was. Yeah, but they didn't come and check afterwards, so we could have done anything to it really. I think we've had one inspection, and it was about 6 months after we moved in. Apart from that, they just let you get on with it. As long as you're paying the rent and you haven't got any reports of you selling drugs or, you know, anything illegal. They just let you get on with it, really. Can't beat a car boot. Well, this one's been advertised as being absolutely huge, so let's just hope it's good when we get there. But there will be a video anyway in my channel of it. Thrifting for Goth at the boot sale. Every year they have a big sci-fi convention thing there. And there's a video of that in my channel as well. There's a very early video of me going around the sci-fi exhibition there. And it was a bit rubbish. I'm not really into sci-fi. That's not my cup of tea. There was all these people walking around dressed as like, I don't even know who they were supposed to be. Is it Chewbacca or and people waving sticks around that light up, and people in capes and things. You know, really not my cup of tea. And people going on about their game they're playing, and Game of Thrones. And the only bit I did like was a bit of there's a bit there about Wednesday Addams, and that was all gothy. That's the only bit I liked. But the coffee there was great. They had a coffee bar, and that was amazing from what I remember. And then I had an ice cream. So as long as you're having an ice cream, everything's good, isn't it? When anything good happens to me or anything bad, the one thing I want is an ice cream. It's a bit weird. So does anybody get boot sales near where they live? There's 3 of them here. There's that one. And then there's Corton every Tuesday morning. And there's the Kessingland one, I think it's also on a Sunday. The weekend is kind of in the air. We do an outing. We have an outing planned today, but this weekend, not sure. I might work on a skit or something. That would be good. I do try and get out every single day, even if it's... I've got a friend who's got a coffee bar, and it's like a community cafe. And I go and see him once a week to see how he's getting on, because he is struggling a little bit with money. So I go there and see how he's getting on. But then he says to me something like, oh, you share all our Facebook stuff, so you can have that coffee for nothing. And so I'm not really helping him, because I'm not paying him, but never mind. I'll go there every Tuesday and see how he's getting on. Yeah, so you might find something really nice, even if it's a piece of Gothic furniture that just needs to be painted black. But I don't know how I'd get it home, so he probably wouldn't let me bring it home on the bus. Not often with boot sale, but once every 2 months they have a sale on wines and stuff. Oh, right, okay. That's different. So if you're in Seattle, have you ever been to the Kurt Cobain Memorial Park? Because that's on my list of where I want to go. Have you ever been there? The Kurt Cobain Memorial Park? So if you haven't, can you please go and video it for me, please? I like Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, but I suppose that's more horror. Oh, that's my husband's favourite film, Alien. Yeah. I'm not into that either. Black ice cream makes everything better. Oh, I'll be having one of them when I get to Whitby. I'm not talking about Whitby though, because I'll get too excited too early. Yeah, so next week when I do my lives, then we can start talking about the Whitby. You went there a long time ago. Is it far from where you live then? because I presume Seattle is quite big, yeah. There used to be a massive one on the top of the car park near the Cineworld cinema in Brighton. What, boot sale? I've actually gone on Street View of Seattle and walked down, well, walked on Street View down that road where Kurt Cobain lived and where he died, down that road. And actually, today's the anniversary of it. Rest in peace, Kurt. Right, and then so I've been down the road on Street View and walked into that park and everything on Street View, but I really like to go there in real life. Hi Eastern Coachworks, thank you for coming. Might check out Yarmouth boot sale Sunday, not been one for ages. Normally Kessingland or Corton before, didn't know about the Yarmouth one. Will vlog too if I go. Well, hi there, Eastern Coachworks. Is that down, it used to be down Rotterdam Road, was that it? So thank you for watching my channel. It's a good work bit away, and our visit there wasn't expected, it was by accident. Oh, right. Well, I'd love to go there. And also the Kurt Cobain Bridge, which isn't in Seattle, that's in Washington or somewhere. I might be wrong. I can't remember where that is, but that's where I'd like to go there as well. April is the time of the first round of tourists, then it calms down in May, but will probably be more active in May because the Sailormen are in town. What's the Sailorman? Is it a band? So then, this person here called Eastern Coachworks, if you see me, say hello, and I'll say hello back, okay? Eastern Coachworks is where the Realtail Park is now. Home Bargains, etc. You're thinking of the old Corporation bus depot. Ah, right, yeah. I am, yeah. Okay. Brighton gets a lot of tourism about this time of the year. Yeah, Lowestoft is building up. I noticed today in the town there was a lot more people than usual. Men in uniform would go out to work at sea, some dock in Seattle and mingle. Oh, right. Okay. I get what you mean now. I thought Sailor Boy was a band. We are more than just a seaside tourist hotspot. We are cool. Yeah, I like Brighton. It's a very nice place. Lots of independent shops down lanes and things. I'm in Lound. Oh, right. I went to school there. Lovingham Middle School. So is there any hauntings or folklore in Lound at all that I could film about? Any strange goings on at all? Then June is Pride Month, so tourists and everyone super active, so they'll be very active because it's birthday month and I normally participate in the festivities. Ooh. So, sorry, my mouth now. Are you going to be making a video about that? So, we're actually 2 weeks away from my birthday now. I'm in Whitby when it's my birthday. I do a lot of vlogging around the Ley Lanes there, Hopton Ruins, etc. Oh, right. I didn't even know there was any ruins in Hopton. That's interesting. Oh, ley lines. Okay, I've got you now. Ley lines. Okay. So there's one supposed to be a ley line pointing exactly to Hopton Church. Is that right? So I'm going to look on your channel now. Let me have a look. I've got my other phone. That's the ruins, mystical locations. Okay, I've got your channel up here. Videos. Oh, right, yeah. I can see you're very active. There we go. I've subscribed to your channel there, Eastern Coachworks. So if you haven't subscribed to mine, can you please subscribe? I can't see whether you are or not on here. So, it'd be nice if you did. Love your shirt, by the way. Oh, right. So this is the dress. I've got it from a charity shop for £3. And it's originally Run and Fly. And it's very narrow at the waist, because that's what I am. I'm very narrow at the waist. And then it goes outwards. Yeah, there's a zip here which is broken at the side. And I'm wearing a top under it because it's not warm enough yet for a short sleeve dress. Oh, thank you for subbing, Eastern Coachworks. That's very nice of you. You will really like your stay here. I've got loads and loads of local videos, and I've got a playlist. If you look, there's a playlist called Just Lowestoft, and there's loads of Lowestoft videos in there. So if you want to look at that. Pretty dress. Oh, thank you. Gorgeous dress, my friend. Oh, thank you. I actually wear this dress when I'm not really doing anything very, interesting. This is just an everyday dress. It's not one of my favourite ones, but it's quite comfortable to wear. I've been exercising all morning despite being congested. Oh, pollen, yeah. Now, I only get hay fevery when the pollen count is really high, and it must be really high because I can't stop sneezing. I've got a sore throat, so I think the pollen count must be really high at the moment. Are they cats on the dress? Yeah, the lucky cats, the Chinese lucky cats. Loads of them. Yeah. So I don't always just sit here and chat. On a Monday I do a makeup tutorial, and this Monday I'm going to be doing Forest Goth Fairy. And then on Wednesdays I do a discussion, and then on Friday we just do a normal chat. It's high right now. I get congested by weather change and pollen. Yes, I have cats. Lucky cat dress. Yep. How many cats have you got? Hi, Awkwardly. Hi, AOD. Hi there. Thank you for watching. Oh, we've got loads coming on here now. I think they might be Japanese. At least the coin I have is a Japanese coin. Well, it might be Japanese. Just stopping by to say hi. Hi, Red Bull. Hope you are well. Thank you for watching. I have my indoor outfit, so I'll either wear some clean, comfy jams or baggy, loose clothes, but I won't wear them out. 3 cats. Oh. Alright, everybody's saying hello to each other. So 3 cats. I've only got 1, and that's enough for me. I couldn't handle the vet bills of 3. So what you been doing today, AOD? Anything interesting? Haven't seen you in a bit. Talking to each other, yeah. Sales tax filing. I did that on 2 days ago. I did my tax return. Yeah, I like to get it over with, and in this country you get between the 6th of April and the 31st of January, I think, to do it. But I like to do it straight away, so I know it's been done. So it's been done now. I have problems with numbers, so I've got number dyslexia. So sometimes I've got completely the wrong thing and I can't do my accounts. And especially if I'm tired, I just look at it and they just look like a load of squiggles and dots to me. But I've actually managed to do it this time. It's monthly work for my day job. Oh, right. My wallet has problems with numbers. Yeah. So we do it. I do my accounts, obviously, all the time for my business, but we only have to put them into the HMRC once a year, luckily. So you just put it in a box of out and a box of in, and they work out what your profit was. Every month bill. I think that's called dyscalculia. Yep. And I've got a friend who is a retired maths teacher, and she says it doesn't exist. She thinks everybody who's got it is making it up. Well, I'm afraid not. Sometimes I can't even see the numbers. It's just a load of, especially if it's a very long number with loads of numbers in a line, like a mobile phone number. Sometimes I can't even see it. It's just a load of dots and squiggles. If you section it off into 2 or 3 numbers at a time, it's a bit better for me. I hate maths. Yep. It's a ritual with many candles. Yes, boo maths. Maths is confusing, but I'm a musician, so I suppose I have to use it all the time. Maybe. It turns out I'm good at Excel calculations. Now, I can't get the hang of that either. I write all of my outgoings and income into a account book with a pencil and a calculator, and at the end of the month I add it all up. I can't get the hang of spreadsheets and all of that, and I can't be bothered. I just write it all in a book. So much easier. I know so many martial arts with dyslexia. Definitely a real thing. Oh, right. Well, I know it's a real thing, but my friend, who is a retired maths teacher, said that every pupil she had that said that had that is making it up. Yes, people who tend to have dyslexia tend to be more creative. Different type of problem solving. If it wasn't for Quicken, I'd be doomed by my personal finances. Yeah. Well, I as you know, I run markets and I write down, I've got something like 25 stalls at 11 different events, and that's just for one venue. And then I've got something like 100 stalls for 2 events. And I write them all down individually. All the payments are written down individually into my book. So you can imagine how many payments of individual payments I write down. There's a lot. Normally people don't like all caps in chat, but instructor Benzie likes it because it helps with it. Oh, right. Okay. Bill Quicken, Star Raven. Is it easier to read for you? No, I prefer Norm. Gone off. Come back. Are you all here? Because my internet just went off, I think. Really, that's good. My internet just, I think last time I did a broadcast, it was more than 2 hours. It went off at the 2-hour mark, and I think that's probably what happened then. Yay, so you're all still here, that's good. Thank you for all still being here, because the Friday chat is a bit ad lib, right? So the Wednesday chat is going to be really good. I'm going to be talking about whether or not it's goth. If you like to dress up in all your finery and have your picture taken at events such as Whitby, is that goth or is it not? And I posted it on the Whitby Goth Weekend Facebook group about 2 days ago, and there's loads and loads of comments on it of people saying it is, it isn't. So I'm expecting that to be a lively discussion. That's at 4 o'clock on Wednesday on here. Right, you can see how much I struggle when I'm talking, get so confused. I hear my neighbour's kids playing football outside, the sound of summer. It's 100% goth. Yeah, I think it's 100% goth as well. I used to always get my photo taken at events. I tend to dress up more of the evening, maybe because people won't see me. Less negative criticisms. Well, as you know, I'm going in as Dead Riding Hood to Whitby for 2 days, and then Victorian Backkeeper for another 2 days, and I want people to take my picture. There's costume gothery, common attributes of posers, which all goths are. Found a tarot card, I like it's Garbage Pail Kids. I'm tempted to get it just to see how crazy their art is. Okay. Oh my god, I remember Garbage Pail Kids. People, on Sunday, we are all going to be dressed. I'm going to have to put this on again. People, on Sunday, we are all going to be dressed up as vampires, so I might as well just jump on the bandwagon, or I could just always just do my normal goth makeup. Ooh, are you coming to Whitby then, or have I got that wrong? I used to have the trading cards of them in the 80s. Okay. It's fine if attending a place is themed, like dressing in Renaissance fair attire. People might not enjoy you dressing up in things you don't like, so I advise you to those who hate or mock. Black and red makeup, very vampire. I think I might have to try it again. Countess Garbage Pail Kids movie is on YouTube. Lemonade! The goth genre's just dressed for the occasion. I saw the movie, the script was horrible, but the recreated characters of the Garbage Pail Kids were insane, like Cabbage Patch Kids on steroids. Sounds scary? Right, so let's scroll back here. Oh, well, if people mock me because I'm dressing up to have my picture taken, well, that's what I think of that. You know, tough luck. If you don't like it, look the other way. Yeah? Though unfortunately I can't come to Whitby, but the Girl on Sunday is a band who like to dress up as vampires. Ah, right, okay, that would be good. Just dress up really vampire-y and don't give a toss about what anyone else thinks. Yeah? Garbage Pail Kids being a terrible movie is kind of on brand now. They are garbage after all. I recognise some of the prop decor in the movie and portrait from the Foro movie Troll. I saw an item from Doctor Who in the film. Right? I'm going to look up these Garbage Pail Kids. I have no idea what you're on about there. Garbage Pail Kids. Ah, right, okay. Yes, they are very much like Cabbage Patch. Yes. I've never even seen these before. I tell you what, if I saw that, I think they were Cabbage Patch dolls. I wouldn't have thought anything else. Okay. That's a new one on me, that. Normally the evening... Wait a minute. Doctor Who. Don't you know what Doctor Who is? That's a UK like sci-fi programme. Normally in the evening it's not that bad. Maybe a couple of drunk people might be a bit funny, and maybe some old people who are not used to alternative people. But it's pretty relaxed. Satire on Cabbage Patch. Okay. I lived in their trading card. I loved the movie when you was a kid. Okay. Never even heard of it until this moment. I'm not really into, you must know that already, I'm not really into films and like popular culture and stuff. I just stick to what I like. One of the characters I remember is called Valerie Vomit, and it's a picture of a girl looking, and she puked in the pot she has on the stove. Oh God, you make me feel a bit sick now. I met Dr. Chud, formerly of the Misfits, Mistits, and he did a music video for Garbage Pail Kids. I made me feel a bit ill now saying that. Definitely see The Crow. You'll like the music. Yes, I have seen The Crow. Yes, I have. I had him autograph his photo of my kitty. They are gross. Ugh. Sounds horrible. Misfits, not mistits. Right? I think when you see a long line of people wearing black and dressed as vampires outside a music venue, you probably know it's going to be good, even though a couple of drunk teens tend to laugh. Yeah. I get people laughing at me every day, and especially with my bike, because I've got an unusual bike as well, which I ride around. I've got a freewheel cargo bike, because we haven't got a car, which I use to bring shopping home and stuff. And people are staring at me all the time. So I love the scene in the movie, and they're in the sewer and they turn a switch that moves waste into pipes, and two people lounging in a hot tub freak out when the hot tub turns brown. Oh, that sounds like a cool bike. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a very cool bike. If you look in my channel, there's a video I did over a year ago called How to Ride an Adult Tricycle, because loads of people that have got one have a real problem with riding it. So I thought I'd make a video to help them. So if you look on my channel, you'll see my bike. Probably thinking, who's that cool lady on the neat bike? Oh, right. Yeah. Well, that's what I hope anyway. So I'm going to say thank you again to AOD because she is my only member of my channel so far. And I'm really grateful for that, to have a member, an actual member of my channel. So thank you for that. I hope you're enjoying your membership. The character Tangerine in the Garbage Pail Kids looks like my sister when she was a teenager. Just give her brown eyes and she's a dead ring for my sister. I reckon you'd probably appreciate my songs Cast Out and Old Hag, as they are rather gothy. Search later Cast Out or Old Hag by Ross Lee. You'll hear what I mean. Okay. There'll be more members soon, I'm sure. You're welcome. Well, I hope so. That would be nice. So don't forget, you can become a member of my channel, and you can also send me a super thanks as well. I think it's down there or down there. That would be nice. But if not, I'm really appreciative that you are watching at least. Go strong, OMG. Love the discussions. Oh, thank you. I wish I didn't have to keep putting my glasses on to see the screen. I dyed my hair black last night. I've already said this, but I'll say it again. I dyed my hair black last night, and I used Manic Panic hair dye. And I woke up this morning with my hands all blue and my neck all blue and blue all around the edge of my face. And because I'm putting my glasses on my head when I don't use them, there's blue all down the side of my nose where my glasses are. And it's feeling really sticky and horrible. So I think I'm going to have to wash my hair tonight again, even though it don't need it, to get rid of all this residue black dye which is going everywhere. It's horrible. And it didn't take to this bit here. This bit here is still red, and this bit. So I'm going to have to wash it all out tonight because it just feels really sticky and horrible. Anybody got any tips? Haven't unlocked any of those features yet. Ah. Look, this is this horrible bit here. Look. When I use hair dye, it bleeds. When I wash the hair loose, dye is finally gone. Fortunate the colour has stayed. I hate dyeing my hair. After a week I'd have to dye it again. Well, yes, I dyed it black, so it's black for Whitby. But I used Manic Panic because someone told me that's the best dye. But it's really sticky and horrible. Brushing it out this morning was horrible. I felt like Robert Smith. It was all tangled up and sticky and horrible. I don't know how he puts up with his hair like that all the time. I couldn't live with Robert Smith's hair, you know. I'm thinking about booking a train for next week for when I go to this vampire pizza restaurant in Camden. Oh, I've been there. It's called Lost Souls Pizza. If you look in my channel, I keep saying about my channel, I've got so many videos in my channel for goths. There's one in my channel called Camden Goth Walking Tour, and I did a whole walking tour of everything gothy in Camden. So there's all the shops, all the market stalls, all the nightclubs and everything, in all the coffee shops, all the restaurants, and everything to do with goth is in that channel from Camden. They make a black shampoo for black dyed hair. Looks like a Lovecraftian nightmare sludge. Yes. I've got some black shampoo. I should have just used that. They changed the recipe with Manic Panic, and I never use it anymore. It's a scary, it's black. It was really like, I put gloves on and I still ended up with blue hands. It was really gloopy and sticky. I can't dye my hair anymore. Oh dear. I think the robins in his hair enjoy living in there. Robert Smith and Tim Burton probably trade robins to make their hair that way. I think Manic Panic is supposed to be good for the environment or something. Apparently it's safe for animals. Oh, right. Okay, well at least I'm doing something for the animals there by making my hair gluey. Actually, it's not too bad. Maybe in a couple of days' time the residue will all be gone. But you can see that my hands are blue. Can you see that? Especially like in between my fingers, there's blue dye that won't come out. Yeah, so hopefully that won't last much longer. Usually I use a permanent dye, but I went for Manic Panic because somebody on this broadcast on a Friday told me Manic Panic was the best one. So I went with it. I have dark brown hair, so looks fairly black naturally. Well, I've got dark brown hair, but I've also got grey bits in it because I'm really old now. So it's got grey bits in it as well, but they've been covered up. The Manic Panic has actually covered them, so that's good. But I dyed my hair red. About this time last year, I had bright red hair, this kind of colour. And then I got fed up with it, so because you have to keep doing it all the time when you've got red hair. So I dyed it black. If you mention the code on Wednesday, you can get 2 pizzas for £20. Oh, right. A film quote. Okay, well, I'm nowhere near Camden. Nowhere near London at all. Can't get to London very easily from where I am. So I don't go there very often. Normally they release the code on their website or social media. You have to whisper it to the people at the bar. Okay. I love my 2 grey streaks at the side of my head. I did think about bleaching a bit, like here. Bleaching it so I've got 2 blonde or white streaks here. But I'll just leave it now. It's black, you know, that's good enough. But there are red bits coming through still from when I had bright red hair. And I've actually got, see if it's in here. No, it's not. I've got these things, they're called fairy hair. I don't know where they are now. They're in a box and they've got like sparkly tinsel strands that you put into your hair. They look really nice, but I have a job putting them in. I have to ask someone else to do it for me. There's a product on Amazon called X Lock-In. It's a product that keeps the dye in the limits dye bleeding. It does come with a colour remover pack as well. Just ignore that and use the lock-in. Ah, right, okay. What's it called? X Lock-In. Let me have a look. X Lock-In hair. It's a small silver and black coloured pack. I'm off to Yarmouth Tesco. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope you're coming back again later, and I'll check out some of your videos when I finish this. So thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing. Hope you have a nice weekend. I don't go to London regularly either, but it's a treat for me. Yeah. Right. No, there's nothing like that in the English Amazon, I'm afraid. No, but I'll Google it and see if there's anything anything similar for the UK hair dyeing people of the world. Right. So what have you got nice planned for the weekend then, AOD? Anything nice? Black charcoal pizza seems a bit of a novelty. Ooh. Yeah, that'll be, it's going to be either really nice or really horrible. But let us know how you get on. That'll be good. Just filming, I think. Oh, good. That'll be good. What are you making a video about this time? Anyway, I think I'm going to have to go now. So it's coming up to my time to be off. I'll take some pictures as well. Oh, that'd be good. Maybe Goth snob tag. I'm going to do a Goth snob tag very soon. Anyway, I'm going to have to go now. So hope you all have a nice weekend. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you again on Monday. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you again Monday, Wednesday, Friday for live broadcasts. Thank you. Bye bye.